What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. You know, I really want to talk about the black manosphere and black men and having resentment and anger towards African American women. Now, I know the divestors will never make a video like this. I know some of the brothers out there that are going their own way will make a video like this. But I think it's important for black men, especially for those of us who have been hurt by black women, those of us who feel like we may have been passed up by black women. And a lot of times from the experiences that we have had with certain ladies in our own city, we tend to put those women in the box whenever we encounter black women or encounter black people. And I know it's the same thing that they may do to us, okay? And especially some of the guys who come from the working class, or some of the guys who might have got raised into the educated class. You feel like they didn't like you, or you feel like they didn't appreciate you, and so, this is what they get and all of that. Let me just tell you something about that, because a lot of black men don't understand. Having resentment and anger towards black women, and I do agree with Malik Zulu Shabazz, at the end of the day, it don't hurt them. It hurts you. Okay? And a lot of black men have that resentment. A lot of black men have that anger. A girl cheated on you. A woman played you. Woman did this to you, did that to you, gave you empty promises. I want to let you know you ain't the first person to get played. You ain't the first person to get dumped. You ain't the first person to have your things taken a divorce. It's happened to many guys. Many guys have walked down that road. But the reality is that there's a bittersweetness about everybody that you encounter into your life. Okay? And you learn something from each experience. Okay? You learn from each experience. Even if it's painful. Even if you love them. Even if you couldn't get along with them. Whatever it is, you learn from each experience in order to make you better. Because as a black man, what you know is that with time, with rehearsal of skill sets, with understanding patterns, whatever you do in life as you develop, you add more value. And when you have confidence in yourself, you can do better in the future. So that person that did this to you, that person that hurt you, that person that made you upset, in 10 years, they will be wishing that they were with you. And a lot of black men are always upset. A lot of guys, I used to be one of those guys, complaining about black single mothers all the time, complaining about these women that make these pookies and ray-rays. And I still do to a certain degree on some of my stuff. But do you know why? But do you know why now? I don't have those problems. I've elevated myself. I've worked so hard in my life. I never have to be around pookies and ray-rays again. I don't have to deal with people with gunshots. Sound effect, please. I ain't got to deal with gunshots. I ain't got to deal with all this other stuff. Do you know why? I'm dealing with black people on my level now. So I don't have those problems anymore. And Brother George was telling me, he's like, O'Shea, man, you have done so well in your life. A lot of times you make videos, but you don't have the problems of the guys you're talking about. And I didn't understand what he's talking about, but that's actually true. And that's why I don't harbor the resentment for people, even in my own family, that I used to have. I let it go. I let it go because with my own endeavors, God has blessed me to see more than what I ever thought I was going to see in this life. If you would have told me I was going to do what I'm doing, I'd be able to go to Africa 17 times. I'd be able to go to over, 10 countries in the last 4 years. I'd be able to live where I want. I'd be able to, shop where I want. I'd be able to do anything. I would laugh at you. I would say you're lying. I wouldn't get that until I'm like 70 or something like that. That's what I thought. I would work for somebody and die. But because of my own outlook on life, People want to be around somebody who is happy, somebody who is excited about life. If you see me in real life and how I interact, I love people. I love interacting with them. I have a positive attitude towards life. Now, I talk trash to people too, right? But I build what I want for my life. And my life that I have designing, and the same thing, any black man can do this. The life that you want to build for yourself, nobody's going to stop you but you. If you want to have money in your life, if you want to have beautiful people in your life, if you want to have people who care about you because you give to the world, if you're a productive man, you will have that. I'm living that life right now. I want everybody to experience what I'm living. Some of y'all have it even better than me. I got people that actually mean something in life. They actually are doing things in life. I've yearned for this all my life. People who are actually, I know that are competent. But you can't attract those people being bitter. And I'm going to tell you like this. A lot of times black men, we're bitter towards black women because black women can be bitter towards us. And I'm going to tell you this. That actually doesn't make any sense. If a woman wants to be bitter towards you because of her own past circumstances, that's her problem. I'm not going to be bitter towards no black woman because of something that somebody else did. I don't know her. You know, like if I meet somebody, I'm in Atlanta, I'm in Detroit, I say, hey, how you doing? You know, she don't deserve me to be mad at her because of what Lolo Keisha did to me in 1986. She didn't do it. She don't know me. You know, nobody deserves, you know, the heartbreak and drama of what you've been through. Just like we don't deserve it as black men. But many times, you know, I see it even in the comment section and things like this, and I understand brothers have been through a lot. But if you really want to elevate to the next level in your life and experience things that you want to experience and that you never have, go places you never have dreamed of, make the kind of money you never thought you can have. And then you want to have the network of people who really want to be around you. Nobody wants to be around a person that is bitter. No one wants to be around a person who has hatred for people. You know, nobody wants to be around a person that is a complainer. You don't attract the people in your life that you want to have a nice life and go out on yachts and go out on business class tickets and first class tickets and live in nice homes and communities. Nobody wants to be around bitter people. And as far as black women are concerned, yeah, there are bitter black women out there. I'll roast them here on the Celebrity Junk and we'll move around that. But for those of them who are not like that, how can you attract a good woman in your life if you're not a man that's happy about life? There are women out there. I've had buddies who had terrible times and, you know, when they went to school in Detroit or DC, go to Morehouse and meet a beautiful black woman that was just right for them. And they still together. You know, go to Hampton, go to DC somewhere. You know, who you might be trying to deal with anyway is on your path. Get onto your path. All your friends and relationships and business partners and skills trades and homes are on that path waiting for you. But you can't get there being bitter. I would tell the women too. A lot of y'all are bitter about black men. And I understand that, right? People and your family could let you down. I get it. And it's okay to make fun of people here and there. But if you're a bitter black woman, how are you going to invite some man that's going to want to do something? I see some of y'all are even bitter on Tinder. I make fun of it here on the show. It's called She Hit the Wall But Still Entitled. It's a bunch of bitter women taking their problems onto a Tinder profile, thinking that some man's going to want to deal with you like that. So what, somebody did something to you before? I understand it was bad, you know, but guess what? You ain't the first person that happened to. I understand it hurts. Same thing for the men. But guess what? You got to persevere that. You have to get over that somehow and get the help that you need, because nobody wants to be around bitter ass people. Nobody wants to be around a bitter man, because you want to be bitter and attract the people you want to have in your life. It's just not going to happen. People love people with a positive outlook on life. People like somebody that's happy. You know, I can go anywhere in the world. I could be in Sacramento. I could be in Kenya. I could tell you what, the world likes people who are excited about life. Anywhere you go in the world. You want people to want to be around you, what you got going on? Be excited about it. The people who did you wrong, they're not going nowhere anyway. You look at them 10 years ago, they'd be in Walmart looking dusty with flip-flops on, dirty, broke, disgusted, 5 kids, 5 different dudes. And you want to be bitter over her? She not going nowhere, dog. It's you who's going somewhere. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first clip at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.